This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability, proudly brought to you by the PA people.
There, so, and Troy's back with me now. I'm going to try and get Jenan in and so that we can get him on the line as well. So just bear with me for a moment. Let me just see whether I can find him. Here he is here. So I'll get him to join our conversation as well. And hopefully it's going to allow me to add him to the conversation. Call Skype. Now Troy is not there for some reason. I thought he was. I'm trying to get Troy again in a second. And so.
Good morning.
Good, Jenan. How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Now I'm just going to try and get my other colleague back in as well, Troy, and for some reason he dropped out. I don't know the reason for that, but where are we? Let me just try and get him back in. But it will be an interesting game, this game here, the last game of the tournament.
Yeah, it will be a really nice and interesting game. It's always interesting when these two are playing, especially when Erki and Fatmir gets their chatting towards each other.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing as well. Okay, now we should, with any luck, have Troy in Sydney in a couple of moments. So just to let everybody know. So, well, now you should know the team, shouldn't you, for FIFH Malmo, without me going to my book?
Yeah, the team is with the players is Fatmir Sermetti number 5, Stefan Gane number 8. Gustav Koch Rasmussen number 4, and Anja Christensen number 9, I think she has.
Number 6 she's changed to. She's changed to number 6.
Okay, number 6, and then Niels Bosse number 7.
And Troy, you've not there yet? No, for some reason. Don't know what happened there, but anyway, he's will be joining us at some stage. I'm quite sure of that. And the team, of course, from Old Power, we have number 5 is Mikko Vitala, number 6 is Itu Aronen, number 8 is Erki Manala, and number 9 is Eason Zibidavi, otherwise known as Espy.
Okay, it's a really interesting team with two younger and 2 more experienced players.
Yeah, well, that's it. So we'll see how things progress in relation to the side of things. Now, I don't know what's going on with Troy, but we'll keep endeavouring to get him in. I'm sure that there's got to be a reason why he's not there, but that's fine. Now, in the foreground is going to be the team from Old Power, and and I'm guessing by the look of it as that Mikko Vitala may not be starting, considering he's still got his hat on. So I'm guessing he may not be starting. So
he might be the DJ from the bench.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's been an interesting tournament thus far, though, Jen. I mean, the some surprising results. The last game, I would have almost thought that Hansa Rostock would have won, but in the end, it was Sporting the club from Portugal who got the win, and pretty comfortably in the end, 8-4.
Yeah, I saw the second half of that game, and Sporting looked very, very confident, and it's what we said yesterday as well in the FIFH Malmo the last game, FIFH Malmo Hansa Rostock. If you close your defense, you will win, and that's what Lisbon did in the second half.
Yeah, and that's it. It makes a big difference, that's for sure. It made a massive difference to, as I said, to the game itself. So I'm just going to try and get Troy. So I'll just continue to try and get him in. Yeah,
but because as you said during the game as well, the Sporting players looked really confident, and Hansa kept trying, but there was no gaps in the Sporting defence.
No, and it makes a difference when you've got the De Sousa, the centre player, who does really well, and he played an absolute blinder of a game that tournament. Now, just trying to see who we've got starting for the Furrett. I can see we've got number 6. Looks like Anna Christensen's going to start. She's on court at the moment, and she did well in the
looks like
last game.
looks like Anya, Stefan, and Fatmir, right?
Yep. Yes. Yep. They're the 3. Stefan Garner, he's had a great tournament.
Yeah, for me he's the player of the tournament in FIFH Malmo.
Yeah, certainly. He's well, I didn't think he. And the thing is, he targets certain areas, and which makes a big difference, and he does it consistently well.
Yeah.
So, and if he can continue to do that, then well and good. I'm guessing that at this stage it looks like Troy's actually maybe on the phone, and that's the reason why we're not getting him. I've got nothing on my phone from him, but anyway, that's all.
And then also really impressed by Anya in the last game against Napaya.
Yeah, look, so was I. That's the long ball she got called for. I don't think it was a long ball at all. But having said that, she got some bounce out of it.
Yeah, she's a really good thrower, and the Danish women's are a really nice player to have there.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, okay, we'll just get it's up and running. Here we go. So it's going to be old power to start with the ball. It's going to be Manala runs out to his left and throws it wildly. So we've got Manala on the left. We've got Sabidavi in the centre, and we've got Etua Ronan. Is it Etua Ronan? It's pushed what? I've just had a mental blank for old power. I'm sure it's a Ronan.
Yeah, it's Ronan, number 6.
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, Etua Ronan, number 6. Yes. Throws the ball. This one's a wild one and out. So down at the far end we've got Fatmi Saramedi on the left wing, and he throws that ball into the centre. I'm just trying to...
Fatmir's on the A post from this point of view.
Yeah. So it goes down the line. On this occasion that was by Manala, doesn't score. Ball from the centre, blocked on this occasion. Ball now in the hands of Aronan. Comes in about 2 metres from the sideline. Bouncing ball going down that line, but blocked by Saramedi. He's going to go across and take this from almost in the centre. For that gap and off the feet of Aronan into the back of the net. Nice ball.
Fatmir scored from centre. It was a really, really good shot.
Yeah, very nice ball. So 1-0. Scoreline. Manala walks around behind SB in the centre and goes for the BC gap. Doesn't get through on this occasion. Blocked again. Ball now with the discus throw again. So already goes across court, but into Manala's feet. Blocks it nicely on the C post on the left wing now. Starts from off the court. Goes for the discus ball. Doesn't get through on this occasion at all. Stefan Garner with the ball now. Bouncing ball. Oh, got over the top of or past Zibidavi, and Ronan kicked it forward and was lucky. Zibidavi throwing for the centre, bouncing ball, but loses all its momentum when they bang it into the floor so fast, or so hard. Zibidavi goes with the ball into the centre, doesn't get through at all on this occasion. Now I'm just trying to, manoeuvre myself a little bit, as I've got a bit of an obstructed view at present. Okay, Christensen with the ball now. Oh, almost a high ball, but hit the AB area and blocked. Ronan now with the ball on the right wing, comes in, goes with a discus throw, aiming for the BC gap. Fatmi goes with a quick return, doesn't get through Zibidavi, lays the ball off to Manala. 1-0 in favour of FIFH Malmo at the moment. Manala, it's a fair bit of turn on that ball, but straight into Stefan Garner. Garner now with the ball on the right wing down the far end, bouncing ball kicked over the top and lucky not to kick it into the goal there by Zibidavi. He was late on that. Ronan has the ball now, goes aiming for the BC gap. Nice piece of work there. Anya Christensen very solid in defence. Jenin.
Yeah, really impressed this tournament, and she also got some good shots into that gap between Zibidavi and Ronan.
Yeah,
there is a gap there to find.
Certainly is, but they get the reply through Manala, and that's the AB gap. So 1-1, and that was between Garn and also Saramedi.
Yeah,
Saramedi.
it was. It looked like it was Saramedi that went a bit short.
Yep, Well, they've almost scored on the rebound straight away. Beat Zimbabwe again, and Manala was there, goes across to the right wing to take it, goes down the line, and line out has been called. Blocked out on that occasion by Christensen. Christensen goes with a quick return, but too much into the centre, right into the chest there of Easton Zimbabwe. Goes with a ball aiming for the A post, and well, Garner got something onto that and pushes it wide.
It's interesting to see in the old power as well that Erkki Minala most often shoots maybe 2 or 3 shots in a row before someone else shots.
Yeah, he basically holds his side together at the moment. They don't have a lot of power apart from him. Barona's not bad, and Zimbabwe is either very, very good or he's pretty ordinary.
Yeah.
There's no sort of middle ground. Bouncing ball, nice bounce too, up over the top. It's got, oh, Manala runs along the back line and picks the ball up. Almost scoring ball there. A great ball up over the top of Zimbabwe. He's in trouble at present. Garner with the ball now, bouncing. Yes, it was Garner, sorry. Bouncing ball, but blocked. Zimbabwe now. Lays it off to Manala. Erkki Manala goes across court. You're not going to get through there. That defence is very solid on the C or the 5 side of the court. On a flat ball, aiming for the post and just pushed wide by Ronan. Pushed by Garner. Ronan goes across court, bouncing ball, trying to get through the gap between Garner and Seramedi. Doesn't get through Garner. About a metre in from the sideline, now 3 metres in, he went right across. Zimbabwe kicks the ball forward, does the chasing. Lays it off now to Manala. Manala almost thrown for alongside the tee. Hooks it back to the A post, but a quick reply by Seramedi. Doesn't quite, idea was right, application just Manala quick enough to get down on the ball. So bouncing. Well, this game I think could be well and truly decided by penalties because they're both Fatmir and also Erkki, they flirt with the line.
Yeah, and especially long balls I think will be crucial, but also because both teams are so disciplined in defense so far.
It's drew the ball across court, but into the chest of Stefan Garner. Bouncing ball, but into the centre. Zimbabwe just drops and blocks the ball, lays the ball off to Manala. Manala alongside the back tee, runs out to his left and goes down the line, but blocked by Garner and line out. Excuse me. And an equipment check. So it's obviously it's taken off the eye shades of Garner.
Stefan Garner.
That last attempt, or the last save. So it shows some confidence in the defence though when you're starting, and this is not denigrating Anna Christensen at all, but generally in men's competition you don't start with a woman on court, but she's certainly holding her own.
Yeah, she did it really good, and she obviously deserved the place after her performance in the last game.
Yeah, and very unlucky not to score earlier in this game here. Ball into the centre, off the feet there of Seramedi, lays it back to Garner. Stefan Garner about 3 metres in from the sideline, bouncing balls. Zimbabwe gets across to it this time. He looks ungainly at the moment, Easton Zimbabwe. Manala goes around behind him, goes with discus, hooks it back, but straight into Seramedi's legs. Seramedi's going to take this from just to the left of centre, down his end or to the right. He's looking at it. Bouncing ball, long ball. Yep, was going to happen at some stage. That was going to be called, and this is what we thought might happen, Jenna, that they may very well be decided here. The key thing now is that they've got to, above all, hit the target.
Yeah, and as soon as, yeah, let's see the penalty.
Manala goes straight in. Well, he went pretty much straight down the centre. He didn't push the ball too much either side, but Seramedi just seemed to go the wrong way.
Yeah, he was on his way to his right, but then obviously realised he was going centre and tried to reach for it, but it goes so quick, so it's kind of impossible.
Yeah, it's 2-1 now in favour of Old Power. Ball now in the hands of Itur. Goes across court, aiming for that A post, pushed wide there by Garner. Stefan Garner with the ball, waits for the ball to be retrieved. So it's been a great tournament this weekend. It'd be fantastic if they just make it a bit warmer.
Yeah, Finland tournaments always seem to be in December or January. So.
Yeah, that's it. Very cold. The ball from Christensen into the centre. Ethan Sibadavi's going to throw this from just to the left. Well, he ran out to the left and then went across court and basically released the ball from almost on the tee in the centre. But just pushed it wide of the C post. Ball now in the hands of Ceremony. It goes down the line straight into Manala. Thought about going for a quick return, doesn't do so on this occasion. Goes down and it hooks and missed by a long way. The ball's basically gone out before the halfway line on that occasion. Ball now in the hands of almost a high ball, I thought, but Garner gets it down in time, but hits Aronin in the chest. Aronin now about a metre in from the right hand sideline, goes down the line into Christensen, but they're not going to get through her. She looks very, very solid. So now the discus throw across court into the chest. Manala goes with a quick return but doesn't beat the defence once again. She's doing a very, very fine job on that left wing. Saramedi now again tries to get through Zibadavi and Manala. Us get through Zibadavi, but Manala is there. Zibadavi is going to take the throw though. High ball, number 9, Eason Zibadavi. And it was always going to be a tightly run case. And with that, then he just went too far forward. He didn't go back far enough when he ran forward for the throw.
Yeah, and as we said, the penalties are going to be decisive.
Yeah. And it's Stefan Garner taking the throw, goes across, but made it easy for Zibadavi. In the end, he didn't have to go very far at all.
Very similar penalty to Erkis, just that he went the right way, Zibadavi.
Yeah, that's all there was. And the next one is blocked out there by Stefan Garner. Still playing well. Anyway, the ball now with Saramedi throwing from the centre, hooking it back across. Picked up by Manala. One of the noisiest players on court, Berkey Manala. He goes with the ball aiming for the AB area. It's off the feet and running forward. It passes back to Christensen, who goes across into the chest of Manala. Passes the ball across to E2 Aronin. Comes in now, goes with the discus. Cross-court ball again, aiming for Garner side of the court. But the thing is, either one of those two, both the wingers look very, very solid. So I don't know. You know, where do you go? It's going down the line, but blocked by Aronin. Aronin now, nice flat ball, goes down the line, but Christensen there blocks it, picks it up, goes back to her post, about a metre in from the sideline, goes across into Manala. That's where they need timeout for Old Power. I think what they need to do, again, is they need to keep the ball away from Manala, and they're fitting to work on Aronin.
Yeah, but I think some kind of strategy is to try to tire Minala out, because they know that he likes to throw quite a bit. But I do agree that they should maybe try to work around the center or around the Aronin a bit more.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But as I said, that situation is at the moment. So the score is currently 2-1. Is it my count?
Yeah, it's 2-1 to Old Power.
2-1
and
to
it's a really defensive game and strategic game, and penalties are gonna, like, they're waiting for each other's mistakes, and it's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, they certainly are. Manala throws from the right of centre, but blocked by Saramedi, walks it across, hands it to Stefan Garner, goes across to the left side of the court, aiming for that gap, doesn't get through on this occasion. The ball was flat, but the ball chased forward by Zibadavi, ran a fair way from him, passed back to Aronin. Bouncing ball, and misses. Now, have we got Troy? Are you with me, Troy? No, he's not. Yes, he is. I think we've got Troy with us now.
You have.
Okay, and Troy Jennings on the line from Sweden as the next ball's pushed wide, and I can let you know, Troy, that at present the score is 2-1 in favour of Old Power. Manala's coming.
1-1 in open game goals.
Yeah, that's right. Penalty goals, the difference. And well, it's not now. That's an open goal straight through Stefan Garner down the A side of the court.
And that for me is a really nice goal ball goal when you go out on an open post and shoot it down the line.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you're able to do that, makes a huge difference. And I was hoping nothing happened then because I was actually had to adjust something on my computer. To Arona now, bouncing ball into the centre. Bit of scrambling defence there, but managed to pick it up nicely there. Is Stefan Garner with the ball now. Cross court, aiming for Ronan. Ronan slides across into position nicely, passes across to Manala on the other side of the court. Manala goes with the discus, hooks it back once more, trying to get through that gap. Not making any success of it at the moment. Score is 3-1 in favour of Old Power. Zaramedi goes from the centre, blocked by Zibadavic. Stops that one cleanly with his feet, which is good work. Ball now in the hands of Manala. Goes for a bouncing ball, trying to get up and over. It's up and into the back of the net. A bounce off Christensen there, and there's not much you could do about that in all fairness, but the score is now 4-1 in favour of Old Power. Christensen goes to the centre. Zibadavi's been lucky in the centre where the balls that have popped up have just landed in front of him as well. So Arona now goes across court with a bouncing ball, aiming for that A post, and Stefan Garner's there and gets the ball and just pushes it wide. Ball then by Garner. Oh, Zibadavi kicks the ball out and it heads into the chairs on the other side of the hall, but it is actually a ball over. And now I can't give you a time because I'm not sure what the time is. Bouncing ball, great bounce on that occasion. Was that Christensen or was that Zaramedi? I just saw the bounce, I wasn't watching, I was looking at my screen, so I do apologise. But Aronan with the ball now, go to bouncing ball, loses all its momentum by the time it gets us to Zaramedi, who takes this in the centre. There's a better ball, long ball though. Oh, very close. Whether it was there or not, but this is the difference, isn't it? This is what's happening with the penalties obviously creeping into the game when you push it a little bit harder.
And psychologically, I think he needs to save this one.
Yes. Interesting that Zibadavi is taking the throw, goes down the line, a flat ball, and he is going to save that too. So interesting move with Zibadavi taking the shot. Now at half-time, boys, I'll let both of you guys discuss what's happened in the game thus far while I have a break and update a few things.
We got a substitution, right?
Is that a substitution? I think it was.
Yeah, it's Anya out and Gustav in.
Yeah, it is. That's an interesting move. Why would they not have started with... well, I suppose nothing against Anya. She did fine on courts, but to have Rasmussen in is a huge advantage. I do believe there's a bouncing.
Sorry, I'm telling you, can you call me back? I'm having a little bit of technical problems. I need to reset.
Yeah, certainly, mate.
Thanks.
There's a bouncing ball, which is therefore been blocked. So we'll just go into here and redo this. This is a scramble for the ball, doesn't get through. So let me just try that again. This ball going down that A post or the one post, and timeout for FIFH Malmo. And we'll see if we can get through it. What do you do if you're in FIFH Malmo shoes at the moment, Jenan? What do you do to repair the damage?
I think you should work more, or we should work more on the Aronan post, like the A post from Malmo's perspective, but also across the center Zavidavi, because as we said earlier, he's either really good, but then he does have his down periods, and when he goes in them down periods, they're quite low down. So, but definitely keep away from Erki Minala, so he has to work for every shot.
That's it. So the score is currently 4-1 in favour of Old Power. Now, is that a better line now, Troy? I can hear him there, but he's... Oh.
Yes, yes it is. Sorry, mate, yes.
Are you outside? Are you out and about?
No, I had a problem with my iPad. I couldn't actually watch the game, so I had to do a reset.
Oh, okay. So another penalty here, and this is... We said earlier on, Jen, and this is what's going to create the issues here. The penalties have got to make the most of them.
Was that another long ball penalty?
Yeah, another long ball. It wasn't a goal, so it's now 5-1. It's almost getting to panic stations here. I know it's
Yeah,
only
they
in the
need
first half, but
Malmo need to stop getting penalties against them.
yeah, that's it. Take your time. There's still plenty of time in this game. It's not even half time yet, so. High ball against Rasmussen. Well, gee, he must have been a long way forward because he said to put the ball down pretty quickly, but I think it was a fair way forward. So, there's a cross-court bouncing ball into the back of the net. So, yeah, this is this could turn very ugly very quickly, gentlemen. So it's 6-1 at the moment. Stefan Garner with the ball now. Bouncing ball, a cross-court ball. Ronan blocks that nicely on this occasion. Passes back to Zimbabwe in the centre, and that is half-time. So at half-time in the final game of Stage 2 of the Super European Goalball League live from Finland, it is currently Old Power 6, leading FIFH Malmo 1, and I'll hand you over to Troy and Jenan to dissect the first half.
Yeah, during the first half, Malmo took the lead, and in general, both teams have had really good defense. I think it's 3-1 in open games, but it's the penalties, as me and Anthony said, would be decisive. And I think Malmo have had 4 penalties against them, and All Power only 1, and All Power scored 3 of theirs. So that's what is making them make the difference.
I noticed there's a lot more penalties than there was today than there was yesterday. There wasn't so much last night when I was watching, but today I've certainly seen an increase in all the games in general. A lot of penalties.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's maybe tiredness or I think in Malmo's case in this game is that they want it too much. It's a bit stressed that they can't be behind by 5 goals already, but they need to calm it down and maybe take some pace off, but get that aiming right instead, because there is gaps in the defense of All Power.
And just looking at that last penalty that was taken there, don't see a lot of it over Australia way, but you see a lot of it internationally around the Finland area where the defender is actually right up on that high ball line, right up close. Do you see a lot of that?
Not in Sweden in general, we don't do that, but in Europe I've seen quite a few people do it. And me personally, I don't agree with it.
No, I don't agree.
I agree with it, but I don't do it because it shortens your time to react to the ball.
Yes.
So
that's right. I understand the angles they're doing, but I'm totally with you. It's the shorter reaction time. It's putting more pressure on you. So. But on the opposite side of things, with the attacking side of things, I've noticed a lot of the teams here at Finland that they're taking the penalties from the centre. They're not going back to the old traditional way where go straight down the line, go for your wing post. I reckon probably 80% of people are taking them from the centre tee.
yeah, and that's a taste from player to player. I prefer the from centre as well, but we have some that does take it from line to line, and that's for me to defend. The hardest ones is the one that goes down the line straight.
Absolutely, no, because when you're up that front tee, you've got to cut down the angle. But if the ball has gone down the line, you haven't got a lot of chance to get it. So I'm a line person myself, but it is a lot bigger now than a lot of people are throwing from the centre tee.
Yeah, but also I heard you talking about the defense position in the last game. If you should have the classical or the, as you said, sitting on your ass position. But
yes.
In Sweden we have I don't know really if it's on the ass, but it's like on the hip, and I kind of prefer that because it makes you closer to the floor. Like you don't lay on your elbow as much.
Yes, no, I understand. Yeah. Look, I can understand the idea behind it. Because you're closer to the floor, so you're doing more of a sliding. But I just feel that you're not going to get the power push either way if you got your ass on the floor, basically. So, look, let's getting back to this game.
Just hang on before we've started.
6-1? Oh, we started.
6-1, yeah. Yeah, you're a bit behind. We're at about 4 or 5. So Rasmussen with the ball now on the left wing goes for the A post. We've had no substitutions at the half. It's Aronin now with the ball for Old Power. Old Power up 6-1, going for the bouncing ball. This time Zabadavi's there. Patney's there. Patney Saramedi's there. Pass it across to Stefan Garner. Now this is, I think, where he's at his best, when he goes across court and goes for that gap between the A-B. But it's ball over on this occasion. So there's a bit of a difference in the speed time between what you're seeing, Jen, and what Troy's seeing. I think Troy's about a minute behind. Rasmussen goes across to the right wing, hooks it back into the middle though. Blocked by Zibidar.
Yeah, I'm 5 seconds behind.
There you go. That's fantastic. And there's the double discus long ball. Double discus long ball there from Manala.
And that should be a double penalty as well.
Yeah, that's it. Now the key there is that they've got to hit the spot and make it a legal throw. Goes across and out, hit the post and out. So.
And I think Erky said something to Fatmir after that penalty.
He might have too. I didn't hear.
Sounded like it.
There is a rivalry between Sweden and Finland, isn't there? A pretty strong rivalry.
It's a bit of a love-hate relationship, I would say. It's a bit of a bantery rivalry.
Manala this time goes, almost got called for it on the high ball. Fatma Ceremony goes with a quick return on this occasion, but this time Aronin's there on the left wing, blocks it nicely. Zibadavi's going to take the throw. Easton Zibadavi, a bouncing ball, almost got through the defence there, but Rasmussen was there, picks it up nicely. Rasmussen goes down the left line. I don't know whether he's injured, but he's certainly not throwing like he was earlier on yesterday, Rasmussen. And another ball goes down the line once again. This is from Fatma Saramedi. And interestingly, that Rasmussen on the left wing dives with his head to the centre, which is something I could never do. Picked up by Fatma Saramedi, goes with a quick return, but straight into Zibadavi. Passed it across now to Erky Manala. Goes with a single discus throw, but this time's going ball, well, rebounds off the knees of Rasmussen. He didn't look stressed at all. He always had that covered. That's a better throw, aiming for that A post. Doesn't beat the defence though. Aronin is there. Sets himself now. Comes in, bouncing ball into the centre. Blocked by Saramedi. Fumbled the ball. Takes it, passes off to Stefan Garner. Stefan Garner runs around. Oh, and he almost cleaned up Rasmussen. So smart move there by Florence Saramedi to call a timeout, because they would have been done for 10 seconds without a doubt.
Yeah, that's a really good call by the coach. Florim, I've had him as a coach for a while now, and he's an active coach. He has been playing as well, and I think that's a big benefit. He got a feel for the game, and yeah, he's an active and really good coach.
Of course, he does associate with our friend who was in Australia for a while, of course, Matthew Boyle, Troy. He's friends with Florim.
Yes.
And of course, it was nice to
So what was the who there for, Tony?
timeout.
Okay.
Timeout. Goes with a quick throw and beats the 10 seconds. Nice smart work there by Saramedi. As soon as the whistle will release the ball, which was a smart move. Aronin passes the ball across now to Manala, who goes to Aronin's wing, goes down the line with a great ball, beat Rasmussen down the line. Rasmussen was cool.
Yeah, once again, he can walk around the centre and get that open post because of the Swedish moving defence.
Yeah, well, Rasmussen seemed to be in all sorts. Didn't stretch out or anything then, so I'm not sure whether he's got an injury. I would assume if he did, then he wouldn't be playing. But next ball into the centre, so 7-1. Oh, almost a high ball on that occasion. But a goal on that occasion by Fatma Saramedi. Nice return, hit the AB gap, so it scores 2-7.
A good quick return, and Aronin wasn't back on his place.
No, that's right, and beat him convincingly. Goes once more. Okay, this time the ball bounces forward. No, it's bounced back actually. I thought it bounced forward, so quick. And maybe this is what Saramedi's got to do, so it's now 3-7 with 2 quick return goals.
Yeah, and for OP now, what they need to do whole power is to keep it away from center, because that's clearly Malmo's tactique now.
Yeah. And this ball they're going to send down to the centre. Saramedi goes with it once again. This time Aronan's there and gets the ball out. Excuse me. I think the cold weather's caught up with me. The ball across court and drifts out on the side where Stefan Garner is. He goes across to the left wing. He's going to throw from left wing. Should hit the AB area. That's his best spot. Didn't this time too much be on that occasion, but to the centre, the ball across to Manala. Manala starts make way around, hooks it, and this is the court by a quite substantial margin. Rasmussen receives the ball from Garner. Rasmussen now. No power in that, but managed to get through the gap, which is quite surprising. Lazy defence. So 4-7, and they've really picked up, haven't they? They've sort of really picked up their attack. And
yeah, and the difference now is that they're hitting Zubadawi's legs, and he's now starting in low period. And let's see how Malmo can take advantage of their momentum in the game that they have at the minute.
And the interesting thing is too that in this situation, the worst thing that FIFH Malmo wanted was a timeout, and smart by Old Power to call one at this stage.
Yeah, really smart coaching. I don't know who called, if it was Erki or Mikko,
I'm not sure,
but really smart of them.
Yeah,
because I don't think they have a coach on the bench, do they?
No,
or
they
maybe they have someone.
No, they don't. Oh, they do actually have Axel is on the bench, and the ball just misses the post, but Stefan Garner did have it covered, passes it off to Fatmir Saramedi, goes across to the left wing, throwing from about halfway between left wing and centre, aiming for that same gap again. The feet of Zubadawi get to this one here, kicks it forward, passes back to Aronan, and Ronan sends the ball down, but they're solid defensive by Rasmussen and also Saramedi. Rasmussen goes across but hits the body of Eason Zubadawi on this occasion. So the ball now with Manala, goes across and just kicked wide there by Rasmussen. He's not extending his legs, Rasmussen. I don't know why that is. It may just be his defensive style, but this one here is almost squatted into the A post, but just pushed around the corner there by Itu Aronan. So from 7-1 to 7-4, the score is now. Aronan, cross-court ball into Stefan Garner. And you can see now Garner, all of his throws that he's taking now, he's going for the AB area or down that left-hand side of the court, walking across almost every ball to take from the left side of the court. The ball now with Manala. Bouncing ball went for that gap. The hand came out on Fatmir Saramedi, but into Garner. Saramedi winds up, goes with a powerful shot, again aiming at that AB area. Smart play here by FIFH Malmo, always hitting that AB. Manala sends the ball back to the BC side. Saramedi goes with a quick return, but kicked and blocked by Zubadawi. Passes by Manala, passes back to Zubadawi. In the centre, goes with a bouncing ball, could almost have been long, picked up by Stefan Garner. Garner on the right wing now goes across to midway left wing and centre, and again goes with a flat ball, aiming for the AB gap. Doesn't get through on this occasion. Aronans is there at the moment. Comes in now, cross-court ball, aiming at Garner's hands, but doesn't get it. Fatmir Saramedi takes the ball. He goes to the right wing, but still aiming for that AB area. I do apologise, that was Rasmussen who went across, and the next ball's been pushed well wide. Didn't have to worry about it there. If you look at the defence of Rasmussen, he doesn't extend his legs very often.
Yeah, no, there does seem to be some kind of problem for him. Now he gets the instructions from Stefan as well.
Yeah. But going down to that AB area. Aronan with the ball now. Comes in, cross-court ball. Beats Fatmir Saramedi, but Stefan Garner is there and picks the ball up nicely. Saramedi's moved out of the way. Garner throwing from just left of centre, but he sent it straight down at the centre. So substitution, I think it's Aronan will come out and Vitala has come in. And I don't know whether this is a good move. I think you still have to target the same area with Nico coming on. He'll go to the right wing, but we'll see what happens.
I think they still need to get it away from Erky, and as it looks, Erky is going to go over to the A post. He's over there at the minute anyway. But I think also what Stefan needs to do is to try to get them shots that we saw against Hansa yesterday.
Yeah,
curved ones.
Yeah, that's right. As I said, he was turning the ball quite substantially, and there's been a little bit of that. It was an earlier game today. I was mentioning to Troy we had one. Manala throwing from that side, going for that gap, doesn't get through though. The feet come out of FIFH Malmo. Goes with a quick return to the C post, but blocked by Vitala, who's gone to the left wing, which is probably and almost getting through there. But the feet came down and kicked it out by Stefan Garner. He's throwing now from the right hand side of the court, bouncing ball, cross court ball, picked up by Manala, who's now gone to the right wing. Down the far end, goes with a flat ball straight through the gap between Rasmussen and also Seramidi. Both tend to get part of it on, and I think, look, it just since Mr. Evans, it doesn't look like Rasmussen is fully fit at the moment.
Yeah, on this occasion it looked like Rasmussen was expecting a shot to his post and therefore went a bit like that, and therefore there was a gap.
Yeah. Ball now in the hands of Manala. Bouncing ball, aiming for that a gap between Garner and also Seramidi. Look, you've got to be lucky to get through there. They're very, very good on that side. Garner going for the A post on this occasion, but into Manala. He should be targeting down the BC line where Zivadavi and also Vitala are. Ball now passed back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen now. Well, that's a better throw. On that occasion, picked up by Manala, goes with a quick return, but straight into the centre, picked up. So timeout has been called. Now I'll try and get a time remaining, but as I say, we don't have a clock. And normally I get the information from Erky and also Miko, but they're both playing at the moment, so it makes it difficult.
Yeah, I think what FIFH needs to do is to target Vitala, but also keep working on Zavidavi's feet, because there is goals to get there with bounces and hard shots.
Yeah, very true. Troy, what would you do if you're FIFH Malmo? What would you be doing?
I'd actually probably fasten the game up, actually. But it's more quick returns, because that's what's putting the other side off.
Yep. Well, we'll see what happens here. Garner from the other side of the left-hand side of the court, goes with a bouncing ball, but picked up by Manala. Pass it across to Vitala. He goes across towards Rasmussen, who gets feet to the ball, but kicks the ball out. On this occasion, Rasmussen now. Big man Rasmussen hooks this ball and just pushes it wide. Not by a lot, just wide enough at the end to the left-hand side.
Yeah, it seems like Florum is seeing something around Minala to work on. So
yeah,
let's see what that is.
Oh, great ball, but off the post and stays in court. Garner goes across to the left-hand side of the court, about halfway through, goes straight down, doesn't get through. Off the legs there of Zibadavi. He's going to take this throw himself. Comes in now, going bouncing ball into Rasmussen and over Rasmussen. Rasmud, I don't know what it is. He seems to be a little bit out of sorts at the moment.
Went through his legs this time.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know whether he's got an issue. He doesn't seem to have, but
Whether he's injured or not, it's obvious that he needs to be probably subbed.
Yeah, I think
I'd give Niels Bosse a chance to come on.
Yeah, that's probably what they've got to do in this situation here at down 9-4. And they brought it back to 7-4, and that's probably the worst thing. As I said, that timeout that was taken at the time, smart coaching by the old power team, but almost kick over the top there by, hand over the top there by Fatmi, but hit the turf. Now in the hands of Stefan Garn. Got a lot of turn, but unfortunately it turned well out. Manala went across and took the ball, runs back the other side, puts his ball out as well. So,
and there we go.
There you go.
The substitution.
Good call. Both boys actually. But yeah, Rasmussen out and Niels Posse in. So We'll try and... have you been keeping time, Troy? I guess he hasn't been.
No, sorry.
It must be within the last 2 minutes of the game, I think. Get a rough idea from the time here. Yeah, we're getting close, that's for sure. Anyway.
And Niels goes down the left.
Yep. So, going with a quick return, but straight into Stefan Garner going with a quick return. Smart play on this occasion. But now, what Old Power don't need to do is get suckered into this. They've gone for the gap, but straight through the gap between Seramedi and Pose there. Straight through between them. A nice ball. And it was a clean ball.
Yeah, clean, untouched. And I think Malmo have a major problem. And what saved the game for All Power, I think, is that timeout they took.
Yeah, because they certainly had the momentum when that timeout was taken. Did FIFH Malmo, but this ball here, good work by Seramedi. He certainly has done well in the centre, but just a couple of not committing as much. I guess by the wingers more than anything, causes the issue. But you know, when you're out there, everybody's got to take responsibility. What they do is the next ball's pushed well wide out in the C corner. Niels Price with the ball now. Goes for the AB gap. Doesn't get through on this occasion. Timeout called by Old Power. So
yeah, and I guess Malmo at this time they are getting a bit frustrated and focused on the attack.
Yeah, well,
which makes them lacking in defense a little bit.
Yeah, the simple thing is you've finished the game strongly.
I actually think Malmo's really tired. Yes, they're trying to play the fast game, but I actually think a fast game would affect them worse. They're looking tired and dead, basically.
What they have to do is focus down and get that offense straight with the aiming instead of maybe, as you say, like maybe slow it down a bit and get it more accurate.
So we go, not long to go now. Would not have thought. And it goes for that game, same gap again. Went to try and get us through there again. This time, Seramedi's got feet to it and went out in front of Niels. Posey goes around throwing, runs one way, runs back the other way. It's the AB area after all of that. And I think he got himself a bit confused when he got lost. The next ball into Seramedi's arms, lays it off to Stefan Garner. Garner with the ball now about halfway between centre and right wing, but blocked out on this occasion by Vitala. And I'll just, excuse me, gentlemen.
So it's still, about 2 goals in it by... oh, no, sorry, 4 goals.
5 goals.
Yeah.
It's 9-4, I think.
9-4 or 10-4. One of the two anyway. So, bit of a shame really, because it's a bit blow. A quick return coming from Fatma Seramedi, high ball.
Yeah, I guess now they're chasing, and I don't know the time, but it can't be much time left, so now they have to take a risk. Yeah, and I guess the strategy is, it doesn't matter if it's 10-4 or 11-4.
True enough. To Manala, who sends it straight to it's been a long couple of days and I'm down with the flu, so straight to Fatma Seramedi, who doesn't have to do much but drop on the ball, which he does quite successfully. Garner a bouncing ball. And I still think Garner has probably been one of the players of the tournament. In this tournament, he's had a really good tournament. Fatma Seramedi goes with a quick return, and that is full time, so hopefully I'll be able to hear the final score. So
10-4, I think, if I counted right.
Yeah, you might be right. Now I'll let you gentlemen discuss it while I update everything, because
This is DSN TV, showcasing the ability in disability. Proudly brought to you by the PA people.